Hey everybody, it's Emily. I don't even know where I am anymore. I am so far behind and I need to apologize. I've been really distracted and we've been going through a lot of stuff lately. So this is week 64's video. I'm going to try and knock out, I think I have like 4 videos that I'm behind. So I'm going to try and get those done tonight and upload it as soon as I have internet back. We're actually at Chance's mother's house for a couple of days because the store he was training for his new job at, they have him doing part of his training at a store right down the street from his mom's house. So it's a lot easier to just stay, at her house than to have to travel from where I am to his work. So that's why I'm in this back room full of boxes. All right, so week 64 is it's on wearing and sharing the pants. And it's the idea that even though in this day and age you would hope that traditional gender roles don't have any part in your relationship, and you would hope that we're all so evolved and enlightened that we're past it, they still find their way in. And it's frustrating, I mean, especially from my part, because, I'm a pretty strident feminist. I'm pretty obnoxious about that kind of stuff. And the idea that I adhere to gender roles without even conscious thought about it is frustrating to me. So I actually thought about it for this video. I really tried to think of all the times when I let it happen, or we as a couple let it happen, and it definitely happens. Let me see. Stereotypically, the male party is the breadwinner, and the female party is the housekeeper and all that other kind of stuff. I'm not a domestic person. I never have been. I clean in the fact that I'm a little bit anal retentive about order, and I like things done the way that I like things done, and I like to do them myself because no one else is gonna get it right, kind of thing. So that's where my hominess kind of ends. I never cooked before Chance and I met. I mean, I would make myself stuff to eat, but I didn't really put too much thought into it. And now, in our relationship, in his past relationships, he was the only one working in a couple of them. So when we first met, I was working and he wasn't. So that was kind of a bit of an adjustment for him to deal with the fact that I was the one making the money in our relationship. I was working 40 hours a week, making pretty good money actually where I was working. And so I would be the one paying for some dinners. I would be the one putting gas in my car. And that was a bit of an adjustment, I think, for him because of what he was used to in his old relationships. And that totally, flew in the face of traditional gender roles and all that foolishness. But now I'm actually not employed at a paying job, and he is now. He was laid off from UPS randomly out of nowhere, and now he's actually working in loss prevention, so which is pretty awesome. He's back working, so he's now the breadwinner again, and I'm the homemaker, I guess. That's really not a role that I'm comfortable with. Like I said, I didn't used to cook. I don't really think that I'm that great at it, but I do cook now. I do almost all of the cooking for us every night. That's just kind of my job. Once in a while he'll cook. Once in a while he'll make sure that, he says he wants me out of the kitchen and he wants to do everything, which is awesome to have a little bit of a break from that. It's never been a real passion of mine, to cook and do all bake and all that kind of stuff. I like it sometimes, but it's not really like a thing I have to do. Sorry. Like I said, I do most of the cooking. We split the cost of things for the most part. It always varies if one of us has a job and one of us doesn't. If we're both employed, then we just kind of do it evenly. And we share the driving because he drives stick shift and I don't. So if we take his car, he has to drive. If we take my car, so if I have money for gas that week, that kind of thing, he can drive, I can drive. We usually share the driving responsibilities. So that's pretty even. The most important thing, I think, like Amber mentioned in her video, is balance and talking about it. And when we first got together, I told him, I was like, full disclosure, I'm not Susie Homemaker. That's not my jam. That's not who I am. And he kind of had to adjust his thinking because that's what he was used to. You know, he was used to somebody who would stay home and do all this stuff, and that's just not me at all. We do have animals that I mostly take care of, as far as with cleaning their cages and stuff. We have guinea pigs and mice. I mostly take care of cleaning their cages. He feeds them. So, like, if I'm off at work early, he'll feed them before he goes into work, that kind of thing. Again, all about balance, all about finding a middle ground that you can both meet in and be comfortable with. So since I really am not comfortable being Joan Cleaver, we kind of found a balance. So I will cook most of the time, but, you know, he'll slip in there once in a while, that kind of thing. I think that's all I have for this one. So basically, you just have to be aware of it. You just have to know that even if you are, you know, strident about it and you are always, like, making sure you're not adhering to those pesky gender roles, it still might happen. It still might creep in and you don't even notice it. So I would say watch out for that and make sure that you discuss it and you can reach some kind of balance. Okay, that's week 64. Like I said, I'm going to crank out a couple more videos. Some will be longer, some will be shorter. And I will see you guys soon. Bye.